families, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mami and you are very, very welcome. Yes, we are in Mali. The president of Ghana has arrived safely in Mali and met with the president of Mali, General Assimi Goita. Please, families, let's listen to what he brought to the table, what he has to say about the friendship, partnership, and the big elephant in the room. He spoke in English, the president of Ghana, but I got this news from French channel, so I have to translate it and speak a bit funny English. So please take it like that. I'll be back, families. Thank you for your time.
Of the Ghanaian president in the Republic of Mali. It is precisely at 11:15 that the presidential plane is on the ground. The Republic of Ghana has come to a stop on the tarmac of the presidential pavilion at Modibo Keita International Airport in Senu. On board, President John Dramani Mahama welcomed at the foot of the gangway by the Army General. Assimi Goita, transitional president, head of state. Formal greetings reflecting the mutual respect the two heads of state have for each other. Time for the national anthems of Mali and Ghana to be played. The presidents of institutions, government members, and the diplomatic corps accredited in Mali were all mobilized to welcome this distinguished guest. The two presidents will then proceed to the presidential box, where they will have an initial meeting to set the stage for this visit of friendship and work. At the Kuluba Palace, President John Dramani Mahama is first welcomed by General Goita. First, a one-on-one meeting, then a working session expanded to include their respective delegations. They allow for the discussion of sub-regional as well as bilateral topics of interest.
First of all, allow me to thank President Goita, the transitional president of Mali, for the warm welcome we have received since our arrival in Bamako. And you know all the historical ties that fortunately also exist between our two brotherly countries, Ghana and Mali. And I would like to also take this opportunity to thank the President again, the transitional President of Mali, for having at the time delegated the President of Mali, head of government, as a special envoy to us in Ghana in order to exchange precisely these very good relations that exist between the two countries. This was positively received by the Ghanaian population, by the Ghanaian people. Thank you. Beyond this gratitude, it was for us, President Goita and myself, an opportunity to revisit these ties. So, commercial ties that have existed for a very long time between the countries. You also know that there is the Southern Corridor, which is for transportation. So, goods and merchandise. So, between Mali and Ghana, we also discussed this to see how we can facilitate the transit of goods and merchandise between our two countries. Through that corridor, additionally, we obviously discussed our relations, the relations between our two countries in terms of cooperation in defense and security matters. You know very well that terrorism does not exist only in Mali. Terrorism exists in Mali and also in other countries of the Israel Alliance, the Confederation, and even beyond, indeed, other southern countries, notably Ghana and others. So we discussed to see together how we can pool our efforts in order to effectively fight against the terrorist group, against terrorism. To conclude, we also talked about the large joint cooperation commission that exists between Ghana and Mali. And so, this large joint commission, we looked at we have decided to revitalize it because the last meeting of the commission was held in Ghana in 2011.
The thorny AU's ECOWAS issue was of course raised during these discussions.
We understood that there has been a sort of lack of trust between the two, therefore, different groups, namely ECOWAS and the Alliance, the Conference of the Israel Momentum. But I think that this lack of trust must, in the university, be corrected so that mutual respect can be established between the leadership of each of these groups at the sub-regional level. I can say that I am an elder because I have been, in my time, I have already been acting president. I am the president of ECOWAS, and I can also say that I am new because I have just been elected president of the Republic of Ghana. And I think that, as always, we are among ourselves. We are brothers. We are bound to live together. And so in Ghana, through myself, we have committed to continue thus the support to the Confederation, and also to work to ensure that there exists this link, these relations between the Confederation of the ASLEs and ECOWAS in our West African space.
The friendship and working visit of President John Dramani to Malian soil thus concludes on a positive note of hope of revitalizing bilateral cooperation between the two countries for true sub-regional integration.
Thank you so much, families, for listening. I mean, you heard it all. It's about business, it's about corporations, and then they talk a bit about the elephant in the room. President John Mahama keeps saying that he's a new face, so he will do things different. So we wait and see what the outcome will be. They know what they are discussing behind the scene. They will not tell us everything, but whatever it is, we hope is good. At the end of the day, we want Africa to unite. It's just that ECOWAS and AU is not for Africa development or anything else. We all know that already. I will leave you here, families. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful weekend and stay blessed. Add whatever you want to add at the comment section and let us learn or read from you. Bye-bye, families. Credit to Faso, Serving and Malian Online. Bye, families.